Hello everybody and welcome back to Boss Bites. I'm the Bkbossman and we're back playing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Once again we're going to have a look at the height performance mod of the Airbus helicopter, and we're going to take a little flight around London today. So once again let's get ourselves in a position, just give it an opportunity to warm up. We're taking off from London City, from one of the fueling ramps from the parking bays, and we're just going to take a little flight down the Thames and have a look at some of the things you can see ever since they put the new upgrades in for London. So let's get her up in the air, shall we? There we go. Okay, so we're going to go west, which is that way. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come across the O2 Centre, as you see right in front of us. I love how it tells me I've got no engine started. I think I would be falling from the sky at this point if I did. Wow, look at the landing lights there in the water. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Oof, this is that engine kick in. We are on the way. So the first thing we're going to see is just over here. We're going to see the O2 Centre. Actually, if you can see there, you can just about make it out. There underneath me is actually a skyline, which is like a tramway that goes across the waterways. Well, let's go here. Here we have the O2 Centre. You can actually see there, actually that path that makes it kind of like a semicircle is actually a pathway. You can actually walk across that, across the whole of the O2 Centre, formerly known as Millennium Dome. Here we have now the banking heart of London, Canary Wharf there. Interesting fact that you might like, if you just look above my rotor blades just in front of you, there's actually a farm, and that farm is in central London. City blocks everywhere, and if you come down here you can actually see sheep and pigs and all the kind of animals you would normally see. Just going to slow it a little bit here. This is actually Greenwich Observatory underneath us here. We'll take a little flight just there. There we are, Greenwich Observatory. Just give that a little flick around and we'll have a look as we go past. There it is. Okay, let's carry on down the river. There are plenty of things for us to look at. London itself is, per square mile, packed with so much to see, especially in Flight Simulator, where everything is generally fairly spread out. You'll find that if you go to London, there is so much there. I mean, look at all of these towers that have been accurately represented in here. City Bank, Canada Square, Pinnacle, Newfoundland, so many of them. So, where to next? We have so much to choose from. I believe the Tower of London comes up next, or Tower Bridge as well. But we will explore as many of these as we think we can. The Gherkin is over there. Well, I can't remember the actual name of it. Was it? That's the Foster Swiss. We'll check in a minute. We'll go a bit closer and have a look. Got a few different things here. I mean, they give you different names for different buildings. Here is the Tower of London Tower Bridge. I thought that would be first. It's a shame, actually. I don't think they've put in the HMS Belfast, which is a ship that is normally docked right behind Tower Bridge. Look at Tower Bridge there. That's amazing. The level of detail. And the Tower of London right there. Now ordinarily you would see the HMS Belfast right there. Sky Garden. That is what is called the walkie-talkie. People nicknamed it that because if you look at it from one side, it actually looks like one. Foster Swiss. That's the Gherkin, Scalpel Tower, Tower 42, Bishopsgate. The Emirates Stadium over there in the distance. St Paul's Cathedral. And bridges. Bridges, bridges everywhere. Southwark, Millennium Bridge, Cannon Street. Right here we have the Shard. Tallest building in London is the Shard. Look around, you can see it's very clear that it is. An unusual shape as well. The Strata. I have to look that one up, I don't remember that one. Let's bring us back round again. Millennium Bridge I have been across. Funny actually, if you ever look at the Millennium Bridge when it was first opened, it was actually fairly structurally unsound. It was very unusual to look at. Blackfriars Bridge. Now where are we? Waterloo. Let's go over this way. This is the BT Tower. This is a famous landmark for years. It's used to be one of the tallest buildings. It was supposed to be the beginning of a new network where data would be transmitted wirelessly between these towers in order to make you to give you faster access to your telephone systems and eventually what would have been the internet. Let's get up nice and close to this. You see it at night, it actually illuminates the whole top section in blue, and it used to have a circulating restaurant on top of it. They reopened it briefly for a short period of time. Very cool. Right, next we've got St James's Palace. Let's head back over this way, have a look over at the Millennium Wheel. Has it under a new name now, I can never remember what it is. There's St James's and Buckingham Palace there as well. We'll go to there in a minute. Let's have a look over here at the London Eye. There it is. Been on that. Interesting yet terrifying experience. Westminster. The Houses of Parliament there. I won't bother to name everything. You can check it out as we go. Vauxhall, St George's Wharf. So many of them. Let's go over and have a look at Buckingham Palace. Maybe St James's Park as well. Hyde Park even, that's the one I meant. Amazing how much more lifelike it is now. They've added some of these elements. For example, Buckingham Palace now doesn't look like a block of flats. Let's slow it down a little bit. We'll take a closer look here. At Buckingham Palace itself. Well, down we go. Take a little bit of a descent there. It's interesting because I just done a couple of days ago. I did the New York one, and the difference, one of the main differences between places like New York and places like London is the fact that London would have been very naturally grown, whereas it would have, it grew over the years, whereas New York is something that was developed, and as such you can go at high speeds through many of New York streets because they're straight. London, no way. We just don't have that possibility of doing something like that kind of scale. Wow, look at that. The grounds of Buckingham Palace. Absolutely amazing. Just really, really interested to be this close to it in an aircraft. Let's have a look over here. We have the Nova building. That one's not on your list of places to see. We'll head over this way above London Victoria. That's Victoria Station just down below us. Chelsea Bridge. Did they put in, I wonder if they put in, there it is, the Battersea Power Station just over there as well. Not labelled, but that's it there with the 4 large chimney towers there as well. There we have such a large scale conversion for London. Battersea Bridge. Stamford Bridge over there as well. Home of the Chelsea football team. We did have the Emirates somewhere over there now. That is the home of the Arsenal football team as well. Vauxhall Bridge. What have we got left now? We're going to head over in a second and land at Heathrow. That's going to be our final destination for this particular one. Wimbledon Lawn Tennis is Wimbledon over there. Kew Gardens. I think we'll go for Kew Gardens on our way over. So we're going to head due west now and pick ourselves up on the Heathrow runway to finish off. Where's the third one over there? Either way, let's keep it going. Love these helicopters. This mod makes it so much more fun to play this game. You don't have to see everything from a million miles away now. Now you can really get close. And it's not slow either. That's the craziest thing about it. You get down nice and low and get an idea of just how quick this is. Especially when you get to see your shadows bouncing off of the reflections. You see what that is yet? Twickenham. Kew Gardens. Let's have a little look at both of those on the way past. There we go, Kew Gardens and the Royal Botanical Gardens. Head over towards Twickenham and then we should be able to get our eyes on Heathrow itself. Twickenham being the home of English rugby. What do we have over there? I don't know. Have to have a look later. Low and fast in these helicopters just for the fun. Oh, it's Hampton Court. We're not going to go over that way. Twickenham Rugby Stadium. There it is. Perfect stuff. Okay, so now we're going to head in for a nice landing over at Heathrow Airport there. 4 miles to go and we'll be there in 2 minutes, I reckon. Love how quick this helicopter is. Love being this low, enjoying just enjoying the flight. Whoa. All of my computer is, obviously. Okay, heading in now. Oh, Heathrow's disappeared. Oh, it's back. Ready for our final stop at the parking bay. Then we're just going to go and find a ramp. Just enjoy the landing that we're going to have. Looking forward to when the world reopens. I'd like to see, with live traffic going on, I'd like to just park up here and sit and watch. That could be amazing. Is there a helipad at Heathrow? There must be one somewhere. Wow. 747s there possibly? Dreamliners? Something along those lines. Here is Heathrow Airport. Okay, let's prepare for landing. I think somewhere near. Ooh, steady now. Somewhere near the control tower. Tried to do a landing earlier on today. Stuffed it big time. Actually tried to loop the loop. Helicopters don't like to loop the loop very well. It's not hit the control tower. That would not go down well. We're going to go for this gate right under my nose. Looking good. Definitely going to do this. Come on, down she comes. Gently, gently. There we go. Throttle it all the way back. Okay. And there we have it. A little gentle tour of London. And we'll just let that rope wind itself back down. Okay. Guys, I am looking for ideas. If you have anywhere that you would like me to fly to using these helicopters, please put it in the comment section. It will help me to find and create new videos for you. Make sure you like and subscribe. It is the easiest way to tell me the stuff that you're enjoying that I do, and it helps me to create new content just for you guys. Other than that though, I am the Bkbossman, and you've been watching Flight Simulator 2020 with the high performance helicopter mod on Boss Bytes. Thank you very much for watching.